Hello everybody, welcome to Turffontein. We're racing on Thursday on the inside track. We've got 8 races to get through with Daryl, Marie and myself here on Betway's Weighted to Win. Hopefully you've been enjoying the Cheltenham Festival. Lots of action been going on there. On the Turffontein card, I can tell you that as of Wednesday morning, race 2 scratch number 1 and race 4 scratch number 4. Those are the latest scratchings to date. And I know they've had about 14 mils of rain. This was on over Tuesday night or during Tuesday night, and 7 mils the day before. So hopefully no more rain. We're only doing this Wednesday morning, and whilst it might be a softer track, it makes for good racing. Okay, so there do appear to be some very interesting horses running, a couple of first timers, and does make it for a very good card. And we offer high of Cheltenham. How was that opening day, Daryl? I mean,
sure.
Bookmakers got the lot.
Yeah.
They got the lot.
What's new, Clyde?
The champion stayer falls after a few jumps. That was the favourite. What is it called?
And it was a hurdle as well. It wasn't even chased.
Yeah, it didn't jump it.
Clyde, thanks to Candice Dawson and Robin Claassen. Number 1, nice horse, will need the experience. Number 6, will need the run. Now, don't think too much positivity coming from those two comments. So I'm happy enough in bankering the favourite in the opening leg of the bar pot.
Yep.
Whispering Death, lovely debut, Clyde. If I do have a reservation, I think being out of a Galileo mare, he's going to be his best over much further. But in this lineup, with that one run under his belt and the experience of that run, he should have come on in leaps and bounds. You need to watch that replay, Clyde. I'd like to get your opinion, because I thought he had the momentum coming from the back of the field, and the winner intimidated him somewhat. I think he would have gone very close to winning that race if it wasn't for that. He's got the betting experience, Clyde. We have to banker him in the opening leg of the bar pot. Okay, we'll do that. Whispering Death, the Matthew de Kock stable in great form, no doubt about that. And Gavin Lorena's taken the ride. And this favourite, just by the way, on Wednesday morning, number 7, Whispering Death, trading at 4 to 10. And number 5, Mighty Eagle, was trading at 5 to 1. And then the 4 on the card, Matruusburg, was trading at around 6 to 1, 10 to 1, and better about the balance. Second race on the card. This is a maiden juvenile plate, and it's 4 fillies over 1450 metres. The 1 is out, as you know, and that leaves you with 8 runners. Now, on Wednesday morning, let me just tell you what the market was recommending, that this horse Emerald Forge, number 2 on the card, traded at 7 to 10, 14 to 10 about number 9, Vapingo, and it was 12 to 1 and better bar those two. So market is showing an absolute 2-horse race. Daryl, I don't know what you know about the first timers. I've heard anything going on over here? Haven't heard anything, Clyde. Let me just see.
What are the comments?
Let me just
have a look. Any comments here? Yeah,
I think there are. Right. Candice Dawson, number 3, nice horse, will need the experience. Number 4, no comment given. Number 8, Robin Claassen, will need the run. Okay. Yeah, Clyde.
Has the market got it right?
Personally, I think the favourite's too short. Yep. You know, that form line was done no favours. Crystal Grove let the side down over the weekend. She was well fancied on debut. Stayed on all the way down to the line. So it looks like the step up in trip is going to suit her. I can see her winning, but I don't think she's deserves to be that short in the market. Numbers 7 and 9 have met in the past. Now you can see Vapingo beat Sister Golden Hair quite convincingly on debut. Vapingo now steps up in trip 2. I had a look. Her dam is actually a half sister to Front House, who was a top racehorse in South Africa. She actually went abroad to Dubai and competed overseas. Well related is Vapingo. I can see her coming on in leaps and bounds from their debut efforts. Full sister to Nyali Beach, who won over 1450, the very same course and distance. Sister Golden Hair's had the benefit of another run since her debut. She actually caught my eye on that occasion. She moved in slightly and then started hanging towards the outside. If she can be kept on a straight line, I think she should finish closer to Vapingo than what she did on debut. So I'm playing the safe route. I've gone numbers 2 and 7, I think, in the PA. But 2, 7, and 9 should really dominate over Yakla.
Okay, so 2 and 7 in the PAs in the opening leg. There's a look at it. There are a couple of bankers for you to consider too. And that perm cost 180 Rand. So we got a horse for you here in the third. It's maiden plate over 1,200 metres. I quickly want to give you an update on the betting, and Daryl can talk to us about what he likes. Firstly, Desert Cloud's the 9 to 10 favourite at the moment on Wednesday morning. Second choice 1 Espinosa 5 to 2, and number 8 Ringaling is trading at around 8 to 1. You can also get 8 to 1 about the 9 Amanato. So those are the top in the betting. Then 14s and better about the balance. Now the rerun we are going to show you, Daryl, is that of Espinosa, who's shortened into 5 to 2. And you can talk us through this rerun, take us through it and tell us why you like it.
Well, he's right down towards the inside, Clyde. You can see the grey filly. That's Panthera Uncia. Now, that's the line horse I'm using. Back him forth, running on towards the inside is Future Air, who's subsequently franked the form. He didn't win directly, but indirectly he won his next start.
Yeah.
Now, Clyde, the reason why I picked out this replay is the grey filly, Panthera Uncia. Espinosa on this occasion beat her by 3 odd lengths. You saw in that replay.
I see that, yeah.
Go to the favourite, Clyde.
Yes.
Desert Cloud.
Yes.
Look who ran third behind her last time out.
Oh, I see.
Panthera Uncia.
So there's a length in it.
A length. Whereas Espinosa beat her by 3 lengths. So on a line through Panthera Uncia, you might well be leaning towards Espinosa.
I hear
And
you.
if he's come on for the gelding, he could be the right horse. I'm not saying he's a certainty. He's far from it, Clyde. I mean, the favourite has done absolutely nothing wrong today. 2 seconds.
Going important. It might be soft. Is it? I see the favourite ran on a yielding track. Was it last time? Yeah, last time ran on a yielding track. Not a bad performance. I mean, second close up.
Yeah, it hasn't lit up. The form lines aren't strong. I'm just saying that Espinosa at the price, I think he does represent a bit of value because I think they'll start closer to joint favourites come race time. That's my opinion. I've been wrong many times, Clyde. Go back in this form line. The Hong Kong form line's lovely. How does that Quasi-Cat run look now, eh? Tasty. Very tasty.
Sure. Unreal.
Yeah,
Well done.
Clyde, I'm bankering number 1 in the PA. There are comments with regards to the first timers. Let me just get them for you, Clyde. Number 5, no comment given. Number 6, will need the experience. Number 7, will need the run.
Okay, just I want to just tell everybody that it's pick 6 this first leg, right?
Yeah, safe route.
You caught the pick 6 on Saturday, didn't you? 6
did.
times. We waited to win. 6 pick 6s he tipped it on Saturday. What did it pay? 6.5.
6 grand.
6.5 thousand. 6 times he won 30. How much did you put in your bank?
It's water under the bridge.
How much did you put in your bank? You put 38,000 or something like that in his bank, and how much did it cost you? 1,700.
I can't
See, I know all on. He remembers. Here's the pick 6 for this. Let me take a look. Here's our pick 6 for the Thursday meeting. If all goes according to plan, 150 Rand for 10%, should you wish. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get on to this maiden plate. It's over 1,200 metres, and being on the inside track, it's around the turn. Naturally, scratch number 4. On Wednesday morning, the market's got this horse Tana Marie as favourite. It's priced up at 13 to 10, named after Daryl's daughter. 1, Give Me a Storm, is 7 to 2. Number 8 on the card, Heavy Lies the Crown, a first time. I don't know anything about that, but maybe there's a comment. 5 to 1, and the 10, Winds of Grace, who's priced up at 5 to 1. 8 to 1 about the 3, Milo's Millionaire. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Tana Marie, let's talk about her, Daryl. Knocking on the door, form line's pretty solid with It's Personal and Lady of Arc all coming out of that form line to have won. What do you make of it?
And they both finished behind of her.
Yes, yes.
You know, she came to the track with a reputation, Clyde. They backed off the boards on debut. In her second start, she was very unfortunate. She should have been much, much closer. Then last time out, returning from a rest of 1,000 meters, gone into the race very late. Form line's been franked. All that needs to happen is she needs to break on terms to enhance her chances because she has been coming out sluggishly. So that's the only reservation. But if she breaks well, I think she'll take all the beating. You know, Clyde, I'm yet to give my opinion, and this horse, number 8, Heavy Lies the Crown, was meant to run last week, and it got scratched. I'm thinking it got scratched with this race in mind, drawn 1 on the inside track. Had a look at her breeding. Her dam won 4 races, including the listed mile, Storm's Flame mile, from 1200 to a mile. If there is support for number 8, Heavy Lies the Crown, I think she will give the favourite something to think about. The rest of the form lines I'm not really convinced with. For that reason, in my pick 6, I took a chance. You saw I bankered Tana Marie. In my jackpot, I have to include Heavy Lies the Crown because it's unraced. So I included the scratching to double up with Tana Marie. I've gone 2, 4, and 8 in the jackpot.
Give me a Storm, any sort of chance?
I'm not happy with the form lines there, Clyde. I'm not happy.
Okay.
I mean,
okay,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. 2, 4, 8 in the first. That's all right. 2, 4, 8 by 1, 3, 6, 12, 13. By 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. By 1, 2, 4, 5, 11. We backed the horse Yu Tanango last time. Came a bit wide. Not so sure that the track suited. Seemed to be running on back on the inside track. That's the only negative for me, is the inside track. When Yu Tanango comes back to the stand side, I thought would have a bigger chance. We'll ask Daryl in a minute. That's favourite at the moment on Wednesday morning at 2-1. Second choice is number 1, Royal Miracle, 7-2. And 12, Instant Attraction is trading at 11-2. 6 Umschlanger is 17-2. And 10-1 about the 4, Sovereign Crown. Yu Tanango does look like the right horse, Daryl. I was just worried about prefer it on the stand side track, to be honest.
you know, Clyde, his penultimate start, he caught the eye.
Yeah.
And I really thought the money would come for him last time out. Yet he was cold in the market. All the support was the filly, the mightiest. I found it hard to believe. You know, he was caught a little bit wide, but he did have cover. If it was a stand-side track, I would have been more confident.
Yeah.
Strictly on paper, Clyde, he's actually beaten, or he's held by number 7, Gold the Grace, who beat him last time out. And have a look who's been riding Gold the Grace, Nathan Klink. He's now jumped ship to the filly. Number 13 passed the baton, who he got touched off on last time out.
Right.
Which makes it interesting. Another interesting fact of Clyde, is Pierce Stradham's retained by ASSM. And he's not on Yu Tanango. He's taken the ride. I don't think he's taken the ride, but he's aboard number 6 from Klunga, who brings that Western Cape form line to the Highveld. I don't know. This is all spaghetti, as you like to say, Clyde.
I think Striker's waiting for Yu Tanango on the stand side.
Yeah, let's see. I do like Yu Tanango. I think he's better than his last start.
Can win, yep.
Royal Miracles having his peak run, been stepped back up to 1800. But this time as a gelding, I mean, so let's see how he goes. He should get a smooth running transit from that draw. Yeah, Clyde, I don't know. Number 12, Instant Attraction. Now, she's let us lie down on numerous occasions in the past, but I just want to add, this is a very interesting equipment change. The tongue tie gets fitted to number 12.
Yeah.
And maybe Ryan Munger got off her last time out and said,
advised.
Yeah, she's making breathing noises or
Yes.
whatever. But that catches my eye.
Yeah, I see Spirits in the Wind came out of there, at least confirmed the form.
Yeah, so
All right, so it's quite tricky then.
let's try survive.
Okay, well, that's the jackpot. We hope to survive. Okay, time for the handicaps now. Let's go and have a look at this 10-horse field that lines up on Wednesday morning. Let's see what Betway is doing. 7-2 the field, and one of them is the 6 Rondebosch at 7-2. 3 Amadori 7-2. They're joints at the moment. 4 Chieftain is 9-2, and 11-2 about 1 Taxi to the Moon. You can get 8-1 all of 5 Biofarmer and the 9 Halcyon. And then the 10 Kindred Hearts is currently trading at around 8 or 10s, 10-1 and better about the balance. Tricky race. Is Rondebosch the right one here, Daryl?
Yeah, you know, last time out was a cracking run.
Yeah.
He was, I think, 1.5 kilograms out with Truth. He was 2.5 kilograms out with Chocolate Soldier. He could only pick up the maximum 3-pound penalty for running a place, which he did. So maybe he ran slightly ahead of his current rating, maybe a pound or two. He's won from a difficult draw on the inside track before. He's going to need a lot of luck in running though. Lovely horse. You know, Clyde, Mr. Terry was asked to single out horses with chances, and Rhonda Bosch was one of them. Out of all the horses he saddled on that meeting, he must be highly regarded.
Yeah, I think he's highly rated.
Have a look at Kindred Heart. If you go back to just the two of us run, she's as much as 3 kilograms better off with Yamadori.
Yes.
For a length.
Yeah, I see that.
3 kilograms.
Yes.
Yamadori, Clyde. You know, it's great to see Johan Janse van Vuren having his 2 winners recently. I think it was Kudzu and Chieftain. But I'm sure he'll be the first to admit that he's still not in the clear.
Yeah.
So they haven't been sending out many horses. If the stable was firing, I'd certainly been leaning towards his chances. But I'm a little bit hesitant too. Wild at War comes back riding trip. Now, he's got a tendency to over-race, and they're going to go much quicker over the 1,000 meters, which will enable him to relax in running. Maybe he can finish his race off. He's run beyond the best of the best, Clyde. Yeah. And don't discount Taxi to the Moon's
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I see Sean Veal here to ride, eh?
Yes, really keen to see how he goes on the Highveld. He's been given a bone over here with some meat on by Tony. A lovely horses, Clyde. I liked his chances in his penultimate start. I wasn't happy in running. I wasn't happy, and he didn't finish that race off. Then last time out wasn't the worst of efforts. You know, William Robertson on his day, is really, really top notch. Clyde, I've included him. I want to catch the exact here. If we get it right, we will show a profit, but we're not going to be going to Hollywood. So I'm happy showing a profit. I think it's a difficult race.
Yeah, the last time Taxi to the Moon was on this track at 1. I just don't know about the soft going. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, exacta boxed. All right, let's take a look at race number 7 now. This is a handicap at the 80, and they're going 2,000 meters here. There are 11 of them on Wednesday morning that'll be lining up. In terms of the market, let me give you an idea what they were doing on Wednesday morning. Diesel Shadow won a very good race last time. Tops the boards at 28 to 10. 4 Dark Silver joint at 28 to 10. 8 Solar Sail is priced up at 4 to 1, and 5 to 1 about the 5 High Q. You can get 8 to 1 and better about the balance. Yeah, so solid performance from Diesel Shadow. Dark Silver coming off a pretty strong form line. Is it 2 or does it go deeper?
Those are the top 2, but it doesn't stop there, Clyde. You know, we liked one of Gary Basil's horses of the weekend. Unfortunately, she got scratched. Dark Silver, now, on that immediate edge form line, he finished, what is it, Clyde? A short head.
Yes.
No, a neck or a head behind Diesel's Shadow. But he's as much as 2 kilograms better off. So on paper, he really should be able to reverse the form with Diesel Shadow. Diesel Shadow lost much, quickened up beautifully under Ray Danielson, Stingray. Got a solid chance again of going back to back. You know, this combination's great when they team up. Gavin knows this horse extremely well. He's won 3 races on him in the past. He's having his peak run, stables in form. Really in with a powerful chance of here. Latuli, Haku, and Crepusculo are all held on paper, Clyde, but they all come into this race better off at the weights with Diesel Shadow. So who says a little bit of luck in running can't determine or can't assist in them in reversing the form? If they get luck and Diesel Shadow, something happens, he comes out slow or he's balked, I mean, Clyde, these things happen in racing.
Yeah.
They can definitely reverse the form. Racers aren't run on paper.
Sure,
Latuli, last time I'd found himself towards the back of the field. Have a look at his races when he goes handy. Samanga can get this horse into the race. Fabian Stable's flying at the moment.
Yes,
he can most certainly reverse the form. So let's once again try to show a profit with the exacta, Clyde. I think it's small, but it's competitive.
Yeah. Well, Samanga and Calvin will be keen to get back in the winner's enclosure. They boxed exactas here 1, 2, 4, 5 and 11.